It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Jets. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Achane to start the drive, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Jets had 10-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's 3rd and 7. Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's a give to Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run here with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzama. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run straight ahead with Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Time on three, kick.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. As they've got it as we resume action. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Here's Hall again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Out right, he's got Rucker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receiver.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots it. And that's one they'll think about for the next month.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Wilson. Open man, here's Cobb. Touchdown. Randall Cobb. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins taking over now late in this 1st half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tua, a final shot before half. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. George Pickens with 3 touchdown receptions. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
On the return is Gibson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And Wilson in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Tua going to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll take it at the 42. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Wilson. And oh, he clocked it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So now here come the Dolphins. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They're taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
That's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball.
Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Probably no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Gibson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Jets set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete right side to Lazard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tua going to keep it on the draw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. And he returns this to the 22. So here is Wilson and the Jets down by 12. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the